I'd like to move on and just really probe into another area. One of the things people come to this program for is to build a network. And one of the things I've heard is that, Zoom is great when you're presenting, Zoom is great when you've got ongoing relationships, but Zoom is not good and Teams isn't good and these other online platforms aren't good when you're trying to build a network. So have you guys managed to do that? Have you managed to build a network? Have you managed to build friendships? Have you managed to build, a network of colleagues that you can go to with some of the challenges you're facing and have some conversations? Nicola, if we could just come back to you on that one. And then again, we'll go to Thomas and to Raphael.
Absolutely. Actually, I think it's even surprised me just how well we've been able to build the networks because of the, taking the time over the several weeks. We've had the chance to break off, not just in the breakout groups during Zoom meetings, which has worked really well, having like small breakout groups and 2 or 3 people during the classes, but outside of the classes we've got a very active WhatsApp community. We've even broken up and networked and had sort of virtual coffees and just syncing up in smaller groups as well. And I don't think that would have been possible if we were just focused on the immersion program. Yes, you would have the evenings and that, but it's a very short time to be able to really network and get to know people. So yes, it's been even beyond my expectations in terms of being able to build the relationships virtually.
That's great. Thank you, Nicola. And Thomas.
Yeah, I mean, look, there is something about sharing a meal with someone or sharing a drink with someone. There's, you can't perfectly replicate that, and maybe you don't need to, because I think the way we're interacting virtually is very, very different from the way you would have interacted over a meal. You built over a much longer period of time. So I think the set of strong relationships, I think the curve's quite flat to start with. It's a mild incline to start with, but I think it's reached a really nice place where everyone's very comfortably interacting with each other. Ismail was giving us coaching tips, was giving the England team coaching tips over, 3 o'clock in the morning, or some stupid time like that for him in the morning. And it's taken the relationship to a really nice sort of place. And I think all this culminating in a final week on campus will really strengthen that network. I feel like I know everyone really, really well. People have been very open about personal stuff in smaller groups, obviously. So that's tremendously helpful. The diversity of the team, I think, comes into play over here. People have been very generous with their time. Virtually, Sane took the time to talk to me on the weekend and walk me through what she was thinking of in terms of career transitions in the group that she's leading. So I would say that it's different from a physical interaction and sort of meeting, and that's clearly where the world is going. So a combination of that, I think, is probably more powerful than just virtual or just physical.
So it's really the coming together of the on-campus experience, which we're hopefully going to have early in 2022 with the virtual experience that you've had. And Raphael.
Yeah, indeed. I think the format as well of how the overall course was actually structured really helped a lot. I must say, the way the different sessions were run in terms of the breakout sessions, those smaller kind of groups, rotating across different groups, the 9 weeks in itself, being able to meet almost everyone and work with everyone in different sessions that we had. I think that in a way, for me at least, worked much better than if I was 3 weeks fully immersed on a course and feels a little bit more rushed, if I may say so. One of the things, for example, the activities that we're doing outside of the actual course, we're meeting some of the other peers in the program that might have similar challenges. We are having discussions around those challenges with them. So I think indeed this is a very good way to cement a good relationship with from a professional point of view and from a friendship point of view, which is great. And it's for me, it's the first. I'm more focused on using the online for pure work related professional kind of things, but here I feel that I've actually met people that I I can be friends for life, which is amazing.
It is amazing, and I think it's been great to see. I just want to pick up on a couple of the points. One is the diversity. I don't think I've ever worked with such a diverse group. We go from Chile to Colombia to the US to the UK to Sweden to France to Senegal to Botswana to South Africa to Nigeria to Japan to Malaysia to India. And I've probably missed somebody out there, but I think that just gives a sense of the breadth of the class. And both Thomas and Rafa, you referred to some of the groups which have developed. And just so our listeners know, these aren't groups that we at Oxford are organizing. They're groups in a sense that I've seen where people have things in common, but then conveners have volunteered to organize participants around themes. And between the virtual course ending and us coming on campus, these are groups that are coming together to discuss things that people have in common.